Righto guys, I'm out here again today on the flats with Tritty Bobby. But no Jesse, he was too hungover or something. I'm not too sure, he's not here. Anyway, we're out here chasing flatties. But we've still got way too much water to get out and chase them on foot, so we're just trolling around here.
It's looking trash, so hopefully that holds off, but we're going to get back into trolling mode, so check out the intro and we'll see you on the other side of it. Windy, look at the colour.
Get back here.
That is the rain that's really spine up.
But before we get into all that, we've got to get to the flatty spot. Again, it's crossing some sandbars and we're hitting them at speed today. The weather is rough and the slower we go, the more water we're getting in the boat, so we're into it. Tritty Bobby and I checked the forecast and it said maybe a shower or two. But the wind's not supposed to be too bad. It's actually pretty windy now and I'm hoping it dies off because that's really going to hinder our fishing. Even up in these islands there's a fair bit of chop, so we're going to change tact a little bit and check out a bit of gear we've brought.
Me and Tritty Bobby, we're trying out some of these samakis. They did really good last time, so we've got some extra colours this time. We've got a couple of yellows, a couple of purples. There's a... oh, it's up there. Alright. A few different ones to try, so hopefully they pay off. We've trolled around to a few of these other islands, flicking some lures and whatnot, but the temperature's really dropped now. I'm going to get unhooked here and see if it's the tide's dropped enough to go and set up camp on this usual sandbar. Blowing its ass, I'm sorry you can hear me, but I'm gonna get this unhooked off the tree and put in, I don't know, a K back around this way to the other side of this big island. You ready? Alright, let's go. Yeah, it's definitely a later tide. We've managed to beach the boat again on our sandbar, but as you can see, it's blowing its arse off. We would have liked to have sat out there and maybe trolled some lures a little bit longer, but it's just too windy. I don't know what that's going to mean for flathead fishing, but when the tide goes out a bit more, we're going to get straight into it and hopefully turn ourselves up some dinner, because I thought this tide would be a lot further out now, so it looks like we're going to be stuck here for maybe half the night. I don't know. This weather's not quite what they had predicted. What are you going to do?
I'll tell you what we're going to do is, let's get into some flatties. Hooked onto a pretty good dog here. Got a new rod since last time. This is a 7 foot, 2 to 4 kilo Sahara by Shimano. The old Sahara was getting a bit worn out. Tritty Bobby's running that one today. I thought I'd treat myself to a new rod, one with a little bit more flick and power, and I'm putting in the work here fighting this guy.
Oh, it's a big bar tail. Stop it. Oh, look at the colour on the tail. Oh, absolutely smack the samaki. Nice big bar tail on the samaki. But that's a great thing. The weather is looking shit. So it don't have to be very big. I know that's in, and it's our first fish, so it is, you know. Unfortunately for this fish, we're going to be ready for dinner. We need something to cook. I'm still walking back with my fish. Yeah, that rain is coming. We've got to get back and get something set up, because we're going to be out here well into the night and we need to not be so
We didn't know there was a possibility of rain, and this is the best of it come up with at short notice.
Well, it's not the best shelter, but it's the one we got. It's keeping some of the stuff dry over the boat, because this rain is blowing in sideways. But the tide's right now to get up to the flatties. There's a little bit of sun up there in the distance. Hopefully we see that before it gets dark. But it's time to get out there and get into these fish. Let's go.
I've got one on the board, Tritty Bobby. We got a, what did we catch before? We got toadfish each.
Two toadfish, yeah.
And
and I got a flatty, so it's time for you to notch one up.
Yeah.
You got the purple, still got the purple Samaki on.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, if I get a couple more on the pink, I'll have to change you over to the other pink or the yellow. No, this is the spot. This little sandbar right in the middle of these flats. Don't try and find it. Hey! Oh, the bar tail. This one we'll let go. Only got to be 30, but he's probably 35. We'll send him home.
Now this is more of a solid fish. Look at the head shakes on him. I'm hoping this is another big flatty. He's certainly putting the new combo to work. I'm only running 15-pound braid. I did go a little bit heavier than the 10 I've got on the other setup because we did get busted off a few times here last time we were out chasing these big flatty dogs. And we don't want to go losing them. We don't want to go losing any more expensive lures.
Another big dusky on the New Sahara and the Samaki. Retic lures are going hard today.
Guys, we are not currently sponsored by Shimano or Samaki. I'm just letting you guys know what seems to be working for us out here on the sand flats. Well, I mean, working for me. Tritty Bobby's not having as much luck. Let's see if we can do something about that.
I just got smoked by something big on that pink Samaki, and about 1 minute beforehand I said, Tritty Bobby, go grab the other pink one and give it a go. So we're down to the last pink one, and we're going to rig it up on Tritty Bobby, see if he can't lose it. I'm going to give one of these gold ones a go, and he hasn't had much luck on the purple, but if the gold doesn't work, I'll be changing to purple. So let's get re-rigged, get back out there. I'm really hoping to catch that flatty that's got my pink Samaki in its mouth. These things, they're not cheap, so. They're a flathead fillets, and we've done all right so far on them. Look at the wake on it. Is it a ray?
Yeah.
No, it's a big flatty. Skull dragged him up. Donker. That is a stonker fish, Tritty Bobby.
Hey.
That's the biggest flathead I've seen come off here. You'll have to take that back for a measure.
Big flatty dog.
Look at it on the pink Samaki. Oh, whose lure is that? Nice lure.
The run's slowing down and the fish have gone off the bite. The weather's turned it on for the last bit of the afternoon. The wind's dropped right out. The rain, this is the way it's been coming from. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty rainy back that way, but looks like we're going to be set. We'll start walking back down. We're going to have to knock some fillets off one of these flatheads and cook up some dinner shortly, but we're going to fish until last light, and then we'll get set up and we'll do a bit of cooking. So let's start working our way back down the bank towards him, and unless I get a fish on the way, I'll see you when we get down there. The flatties well and truly had gone off the bite, but that wasn't going to stop us. Every chance we got to flick a lure into every little shadow, every little hole we thought we could see out in the water. The water was getting incredibly shallow now, but that tide, it's still running out, which means we can't get out of here. So we may as well fish while we've got the light.
Well, that tide's not coming back in yet. I think we beached her at about 3:30. 3? So we got a bit of time.
No, we beached her around 3, I reckon.
About 3.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the boat shed. It's home for the next little bit. flatties today, but we did alright. We got enough for dinner. We got enough for a meal each at home. So that's going pretty good. Trinity Bobby slayed that big girl. Let's have a look at her. 500mm esky. She's a bit over on that end on the ruler and hanging way off the arse here, so I'm going to cook up one of these smaller ones for dinner tonight, so stay tuned for that. We'll get these ones back on the ice and get cooking, because that water is still, wow, you can't even see the water from here. I imagine the water's going to come back in at some point tonight, but until then, let's get cooking. Just deheaded and gutted the flatty, so essentially we've got a big tube of meat here, spine running down the middle, a few ribs and bits and pieces, but we've scored the skin down each side here. I'm going to bake it whole, and I'm hoping the skin is going to stick to the foil, and when we unwrap it, it's going to take the skin and scales with it. But we're sort of just making this up as we go, so let's get this thing wrapped up in foil and on the fire. Probably going to want another layer of foil on there. I did pack in a grill to put over the fire, but with this wind and there's a little bit of rain that's around, it just wasn't getting hot enough up there, so we've had to dump the fish straight on the coals. And on top of all that, there's lightning out on the horizon. The wind was preventing us from really cooking our flathead, so we've dropped it straight on the coals, but now the trouble with that is the water's about to surround the cooker, so we'll get that flathead off. It's about as cooked as it's going to get, I reckon, and hopefully it's cooked enough, because we're eating it anyway. Let's have a look. What do you reckon, Tree Bobby? I reckon it's cooked.
I hope so.
Is it going to take the skin with it? Looks like it. Oh, look at that. I've got a little bit of skin stain on down the back there, but we can definitely deal with that, buddy. This isn't food. That esky's about to float away. Frog's coming in. That's what it's all about, guys. Getting out there, experiencing everything this land's got to offer. Today, it's offered us 3 pretty good flatties and a good feed right now, so I'm going to get into this one. Tristan's got to get off the camera and make his own, because I'm not that good of a host. But we got to get this boat out, put this fire out, or the tide's doing most of the hard work for us. Get everything loaded back in the boat and make the long run back into town. So thanks for joining us. Make sure you tune in next time. Like, share, subscribe, all that other good stuff. Membership's available. If you really want to chip in and help us out, it's really appreciated. And that's about it from us here tonight, guys. So thanks for joining us, and maybe we'll see you out there somewhere.
With the lightning storms closing in behind us and the rain starting to set back in, we decided to push the boat off the flats a bit early and try and navigate out the narrow channels. With the help of some lights and some satellite technology, we finally made it to some deeper water where we could put the foot down and get in.